Hi vibes everyone. So this is about a an update from yesterday from for those of you that invested on e-assets from Elon Stellar that I was speaking here on this channel. There is an update for those of us who have staked on Elon Stellar, who have invested on this. We know that our payments did not come in since beginning of September, and now we have an update. So in November the payments will resume. So I'm posting the link of their Twitter on this video I'm sharing right here, and this is also now also gonna go into the general sense of speaking about abundance in general terms. So what is the lesson that we have are taking with us from this period time of investing and not having our investments coming back as we have been told and as we have been expecting. There is like contrast in this experience, and the contrast is something that we can appreciate instead of saying, okay, I'm not receiving it and what's happening. And there are many things that are happening to bring this forward, to bring in fact to transfer wealth on a global scale. And there are many ways this is going to come forward for each and everyone on the planet. So I have shared here with you what I feel is one of the ways. This is just me choosing as a sovereign being. So I never forced anyone amongst you to do this. Each and everyone is responsible for their actions. So this is the first lesson, that we are sovereign and we are responsible about our own actions. And so we choose any given moment what is that we feel in our hearts resonating, and what is the best action to do. I have taken this action. I did not regret it. I trust completely in this way of creating financial freedom. So now we will have the update in November, and then I really believe that Stellar is the king into the digital assets. So XLM and XRP. Basically, for me, it's XLM. I believe in more in this currency. It's a personal feeling I have. So I believe that's where we are going through that. And there are many other asset-backed digital currencies coming forward, which is one of the main ways that financial freedom will reach many around the planet who choose to go through this way. And there are many other ways that are going to be coming forward that I cannot tell you how this is going to happen. Basically, nobody really knows yet how this is going to unfold, and yet we can also feel in our hearts there is something taking place. So the second lesson we take from this is that we have the power to create abundance in any given time and dimension, because we are that. We are the essence of everything that we wish to see manifest. So even if this, let's say, manifestation doesn't take place, there is always another way to create abundance for ourselves. So personally, from my own experience, that I have invested, let's say, all my economies into this ecosystem of Elon Stellar. In these past 2 months, I have experienced many forms of abundance because I'm vibrating that. So and monies come always in magical ways from many different channels and directions. Monies came to me. Monies are coming to me constantly. Money flows to me in many different ways, and also there is other forms of abundance. We have a pomegranate pomegranate tree here that I'm collecting every day the fruits, and I have also created a small garden with tomatoes and all kind of veggies that I'm also they are also bringing their fruits. So there is all forms of abundance around us, and when you start seeing that, and when you start being thankful and appreciating the contrast. So the contrast was not having what we want, like what is being told that is going to happen, and then being able to just stay in this frequency vibration of abundance and receptivity, and seeing abundance in all things. Like for example, there is so much light coming on the planet. You can see it, like it's coming so much light on the planet. Such an incredible um, amount of energy coming on the planet that you just have to be able to open to receive, like a flower, and receive the energy, and stay in that state, and stay in this empty state of non-resistant thought, and receive this light. This is also a form of abundance that is basically is automation based. It means that as soon as we allow this energy to flow through us and raise our frequency, then everything is also um, automatically manifesting in our lives, because abundance is also part of who we are as gods and goddesses. So it's one of our 12 aspects of deity. There are many other aspects of deity that I have shared in a previous vlog, and when you learn to allow, just simply staying in this space of empty space and allowing the energy to flow, then we create our reality, and our thoughts also creating our reality. Where attention goes, energy flows. So the lesson is that we have to be constantly focusing on what we really are. We are the love, the light, the truth, and we are also each and everyone abundance. So when I say I'm abundance, um, I'm a golden sun of God's eternal peace, infinite abundance, and well-being. Now permanently sustained. When I say these words, basically I'm placing my attention to this mantra, and then I create it more for myself. And the more I say it, the more I believe it, the more it's becoming my reality. So abundance is manifesting in my reality in many, 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 many powerful ways that I'm able to see and enjoy every now, because there is only now. So we cannot just count on what is like say that the financial freedom is the only form of freedom. There are many other forms of freedom that we become aware of, and as we open ourselves to all other forms of abundance, also the finances also are coming and flowing through in powerful ways. So yes, of course, having financial freedom allows to have like more choices and to be more in spaces that of what we really want. And yet, when we appreciate the contrast for what is bringing to us, even if it takes a little bit longer, then we start to enjoy this and appreciate the contrast, and also looking in this contrast to find all the things we appreciate. Even if there is one thing you can appreciate, I can tell you, and I gave you a very simple example. Okay, I love chocolate, and I'm not speaking about sugar. I'm speaking about pure raw cacao from Peru. That I'm having breakfast every morning, and I'm making my own chocolate with organic coconut oil and raw cacao from Peru. I make this every day for myself, and I really appreciate when I'm having my breakfast and I'm staying to this, and I'm saying, wow, what a taste. And I put my fruits into it, and I put all kinds of peanut butter or whatever is like I feel in the moment, and I really enjoy. So I'm really into the moment of enjoying this. And I also say I'm thankful for all those that brought these foods on my table, and also I'm also sending out the energy that everybody on the planet have as much or more than I have on my table, so they can also enjoy and have this pleasure of eating whatever is that they wish to eat with abundantly and effortlessly, and let all this this abundance of food on the table come to all humanity. So, so when I do this, when I'm just staying in this powerful moment of gratitude and do this every moment of my life, because this is the work to do. This is like constantly playing this game into my mind, this staying this appreciation rampage constantly in my mind with my thoughts. Like Abraham Hicks says, 17 seconds of one thought, starting one thought, even we are in form of resistance and we feel like we are in fear-based mode, even if you start one thought and being grateful just about one thing in our lives and then prolong this and being more thankful about more in our life, in things in our life, if we keep it for 68 seconds, then this is growing and growing, and then sky is not the limit basically, because we are constantly expanding by our thought process, and we can play this game all day long because it's a beautiful game and it's really is fun. So I've been taking walks here, a lot of walking a lot and thinking like that and extending out this energy out of appreciation, and then I can witness in my reality how this manifests almost instantaneously. And this is where we are right now. We are in this instant manifestation universe from 5D and beyond. We are there. The vibration of the planet is rising more and more. And as we focus on this, as I speak to you about this right now, and as we focus on the things that we want to see manifest in our lives, like the new earth reality and the communities that we want to be part of, and being around like-hearted people that are closest to our heart, that really we don't have to speak much to communicate, that it just happens, that is like relations fitting like hand in glove, and maybe a partner, a lover, or lovers, whatever is like resonating in your hearts, that are really that are fitting like hand in glove, that we fit like hand in glove to one another, and we are attracting this. It's more and more. We when we focus on these forms of feeling gratitude for all the things that we have in life, even the smallest things, and there are so many, then everything else also happens. And this is my lesson that I take from all this, shall I say, manifestation, creation, co-creation we are doing here together. Um, we have done the work to ask, and what we have asked is already given, and we are one with God, each and every one of us. So it's not about doubting what is given to us. It's already given to us. It's about the journey, and the journey, well, there are some things still, some gems to catch on the journey, and we can go along with it and enjoy the journey, and just appreciate everything, or we can go down the path of struggle, and then this becomes really not such a pleasant experience. So I choose for the pleasant experience, because I know that the Creator brought me here for the purpose of pleasure, of joy, and I'm here to thrive and prosper as much as you are and everyone else. And this is what I proclaim as my divine purpose, and as a sovereign being on the planet that is choosing my own reality, and also at the same time serving the highest good for all. So I can only choose for myself, because I love myself. And of course, I can never tell to anybody else what they have to do in their lives, because each and everyone is sovereign. Each and everyone has to listen to the voice within, to the higher self, to the guidance of the soul, and then find the direction. And maybe it's even a way of speaking that is completely opposite of mine, but if this is their truth, then be it so. It goes along the path also for those that, for example, I say always in this channel that we can live as much as we want, and we can go down this path of exploring the new dimensions and the new earth creation as much as we want. We can live as much as we want. There is no limit to how much we can live in our crystalline based ascending bodies. And there are those that will say, okay, I don't want to live in this life now. I want to go and I want to leave my body and I just want to go and come back to live this experience, this reality in a new body. So so there is like can be like opposing way of speaking about things and how we see how we once is perceiving the planet, the reality. This is just my own perspective, and as a sovereign being choosing for my path and choosing to explore more and more and choosing to paint in, in places that nobody else has painted so far, and just do my own thing over there, and then with intention also to serve the whole. So serving the whole means that, for example, I can share with you some things we did last week. We have been gathering many light workers of the planet for helping the Holy Innocent, for creating the holy space for the Holy Innocents, who are all those born after 1987, to create a space for them so they can come forward with their talents and creative abilities, and to create the new with all the necessary support and spiritual infrastructure that is needed for them, so they do it whatever they need to do with ease, grace, and flow. And this week we also sent love and create a space for the American government, because um, this is path, or this is the work of that needs to be done first in America and then globally, because it starts everything over there. America means I am one race. So we are doing this work. This is work that we are doing, so to speak, in an etheric spiritual level, and yet we are doing this work and nobody really speaks about these things, but these things really work. This is magic happening in amazing ways, and this is how I create the new earth. We are learning to use our powers, and we are deliberately using our powers to create for the highest good follow, and abundance is one of these qualities that I'm coming back to the subject now, that we, each and everyone, can choose the path that we want to create abundance in our life. And how is it going to manifest is these choices we make. So I made certain choices in my life on how I want to see this manifest. I have shared this over here, and I believe that Elon Stellar is one of them. So there's many others coming forward. So I invite you to go and make your own research on Elon Stellar and Stellar generally digital assets. There are so many, and I believe that this is a good path to create financial freedom for yourselves, and also look for other ways too. There are so many other ways. So learn to listen your voice within, and learn to be a responsible creator, and then from there you know which action you want to take from inspired action. So I send you much love. I hope this is serving you and is giving you some extra guidance in the choices. And Nazara Jazar is full on. So this is also a small update towards the end of this video. So we can see it happening. All the BRICS countries are gold backed, and America also now, USA is also the same. So it's happening, and more and more we're gonna be seeing these wonderful, great things taking place. And those of us who are the first on this leading edge creation, we also be able to help and let know all those around us that are not there yet. So this is the work to do as well, part of the Feel More Than Fine intentions and projects. So let's keep on keeping on, and let's keep on dancing too and move with this grace and flow towards exploring this beautiful new earth, and coming together more often also. So we will be having an event here in Greece, ecstatic dance event by the beginning of December. So if you like to join us here in Greece, it's in the northwest of Greece. So if you would like to join us, just send me an email, and you're more than welcome. Have a place for you to stay as well. The place is hosting up to 70 people, and it's pretty good price. So very cheap, because we want to get to know each other and have fun along the way. Much love and high vibes to each and everyone.